Good evening. This is the second time I'm going to have to do this because I did it before, and for whatever reason, the sound did not come through. I know why. You want me to give you the gold. Bronzer wasn't good enough. At least that's what you're going to say. But the truth of the matter is, I got the gold right here. On the other hand, I'm going to try to do this again, like I did before. One of the things that's been happening today, and more recently, is with this COVID 19, there's been a lot of pressure on people to wear these cloth masks. This is one of the things I've had a problem with because there are plenty of people that are medical professionals and are qualified in their field that have said that there are problems when it actually comes to sound medical science in terms of wearing these masks, specifically the cloth mask. As a matter of fact, the early days of COVID 19, there was a specific kind and a specific brand of mask that was highly sought after. This is a mask that has been a part of stockpiles, emergency stockpiles around the world, especially in the United States, and has been appropriated for and should already have been accounted for and made available via appropriations to many different kinds of departments and as part of many plans, including contingency plans. Nonetheless, we are in a situation where people have also taken to making their own mask as well as wearing mask about. I generally don't wear mask myself because I understand and believe that the medical science behind this alleged demand that we wear these masks does not meet with what is actually necessary. And I agree with my former colleagues and others who understand that there are other ways that we could be addressing this. Nonetheless, on the time I've been walking around, I have found several cloth masks outside. That's what's behind me. I call it my laundry line. It's as close to a laundry line as I get. All of them are black, and I'm going to go ahead and show them to you very quickly. This one yesterday I found on the street. It's been cleaned. I cleaned all of them. This one has two different forms of terry cloth on the outside and the inside. It's got the seam at the side. It looks as if it's been machine sewn. There's no branding or marketing on it. It may well have been done by somebody individually. This second one here, I also found outside. It is a sport mask ISO-chill Under Armour XL/XXL. As you can see, it's got a very unique design. It's got padding on the inside. And it also has this metal wire at the top that can custom form fit around the nose. On the other side here, I've got this one. It's kind of similar to the last one, to the first one. It's also got two different kinds of terry cloth, but it is not gathered at the side. As you can see, it has this opening, almost as if you could put something inside of it, some other kind of filter, or maybe for aromatherapy. I was thinking about this, especially in the early days. And in consideration of what I understand COVID-19 to actually be, the kind of way that this could also be used for aromatherapy. There's some essential oil. Maybe people are putting essential oil on it, or using something else that they could do, like slip in between the two layers, that will bring them a pleasant smell, that will also have a pleasant memory association. It's a blue car. Nice car. We don't usually, actually that one's never been outside here before. It wasn't here the first time I was doing this recording. The next one, found on the street, outside of a place, actually in the middle of the street. You probably know the area, huh? Is that the kind of car you drive? Hmm. This one looks like it might actually have been made for some sort of uniform. It's got a thicker cotton on the outside. On the inside, it looks like it's got some sort of taffeta. It's actually more of a decorative than any sort of functional kind of mask on the inside. But as you can see, it's got pleats at the sides and elastic. And then this one here, it's the first one I found. Got a real one simple seam coming up the middle in the side here. It's just two pieces cut out in the same formation that were sewed right up the center in order to create the mask. As you can see, no branding. It looks like it may actually have been homemade with a machine. I will acknowledge that I've worn two of these. There's two of these that I've worn. I said that in the last video one, I'd only worn one, which was this one, but I have actually tried to wear another one. So when I need to wear a mask, These I found on the street. I've had them clean. I have a jar in here that I put them in, and I do the cleansing and let them dry out. So that in case I need them when I have to go out, they're available. When I see them on the streets, I pick them up. Whatever this is supposed to mean metaphorically for you, understand for me, they represent a different kind of quality and a different kind of understanding of mask and association for mask in terms of their medical necessity. But at the same time, today, I went to the drugstore down the street. Where I live, there are two drugstores or two pharmacies within proximity to where I live, one of which is a CVS. The first job I ever had was in a CVS outlet store. I worked behind the counter at the front, the perfume counter, most of the time, but I worked throughout the store. It's the first job I had. And I did have reason to contact Social Security in consideration of some situation concerning that. But I went there today, and went there today to look at some of the products to see what they had, and I found this. This is, I'm doing it with the other hand today. Doing it with the other hand right now. This is the all-in-one Biore Free Your Pores Charcoal. Great for oily skin. Charcoal cleansing micellar water. Now, I understand for some women that sort of face treatment regimen is a very important part of their personal beauty ritual or regimen. Some people would have a series of products that they would work with, but then over time, the effectiveness of these products may not be as much as they were at the beginning. You kind of build up a resistance, so you might have to rotate product lines. Other people have a very significant consistency, and they stay with the same beauty product, beauty treatment. It's highly sought after. Um, Personally, I am not one these days that actually uses that. So I'm not the kind of person that would actually use these sort of things. But I did find out when I went to the store that the regular price point on these is $3.19. But today only they were 79 cents each. That's a difference of $2.40 in savings. I got three of these because while I don't personally use these, as I said before, I am the kind of person that recognizes the economy of finding a difference of $2.40 for one day only.